Hi there, so today I thought I would do a review of these two 24-hour lipsticks. I've had both of these for a month now, so I've been giving them a good test run. The two products I'm going to be comparing are the Factor Lipfinity, which also claims to be a 24-hour product. And I'm also going to be comparing the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour colour. So I have the Factor one in two shades here. So I've got this sort of prettier pink, which is 02 Angelic. That's actually the colour that I'm wearing right now. I plumped for this colour today because I fancied a prettier pink, something not too bright, a bit more subtle for daytime wear. But I also have it in this shade 040 Vivacious, and this is a very hot pink. So, you know, if you like a sort of bold lip, or you've got an evening or whatever and you want a bit more of a dramatic look, then that's a really good hot pink. I have the Maybelline one in a sort of pinky shade, and it's sort of somewhere between the two Factor ones in colour. This one is shade 185 Rose Dust. I also had it in a more naturally nudie colour as well, but I can't find that one for the video. So I thought I would say they both work in the same way, the Factor and the Maybelline. So they both have a coloured end and then this sort of conditioning balm that you put over the top, and they both claim to last 24 hours. So starting with the Factor, they come boxed up like this, and this product is actually in two parts. So first, for me, this is a point to the Maybelline, because I think it's much handier to have just one stick sort of in your handbag, in your makeup bag, so you can easily find both ends as you need them. Whereas the Factor one, you have these two parts, so you know, you've got two things hanging around in your handbag or your makeup bag or whatever. So to me, it's, you know, point to the Maybelline there for just being one product. I think that's a much better design. So they both work in the same way. They both have, you know, the sort of standard sort of lip gloss applicator there. And in each one you put the colour on first, and then you have to let it dry before you put the conditioning balm on the top. I think the conditioning balm is just to sort of give it a more glossy sheen to it, and to help your lips not feel so dry, so to help them feel more moisturised. I'll just open this one up so you can see it here. So as you can see, it's not really got any colour to it, it is just like a clear balm. So the Factor one, in terms of wear, I found that it did dry quite quickly. You don't have to wait too long to put the conditioning balm on top, probably around a minute or so. And I found for the first few hours then it was really comfortable. Happy with putting the balm on top, it felt really nice on my lips. I put it on probably 2 hours ago now, and it's still sitting here and it feels fine. The one thing I would say is that you do need to keep reapplying this balm if you want this sort of sheen, glossy finish, and it does sort of help you feel nice and conditioned. I'm someone that loves lip balm, and I'm always putting lip balm and things on, so to me I did keep putting the balm on top. But the one thing I did notice with this one is I did get a good probably half a day's solid colour out of it, but after that in the afternoon it did start sort of cracking and sort of feathering on my lips. So although from a distance you couldn't really tell, when I looked up close in the mirror I could see sort of cracks where the colour was coming away. So that was a bit frustrating really, given that it says 24-hour, it's not a perfect 24-hour. And then when I tried to correct it, because obviously you could sort of see natural lips through it, went to simply just put another coat over the colour on top, and I found that when it was drying it felt really dry, and then actually it was sort of flaking off and balling up, really dry pieces were coming off. And then I thought maybe, oh, it's because I haven't put the balm on quick enough. So after a minute or so, like it says, I went to put the balm on top and actually found that the sort of dry bits of lipstick were just balling up on top of the balm, which I didn't really like, because not only did it not look very nice, but it also felt horrible on your lips as well. So whilst I would say it's probably a 5 to 7 hour wear, it does crack, and then like I say, when you top it up, it did for me feel horrible. And actually, because I've tried the both colours, they both did the same thing, so wasn't really very impressed with that. And on there is it 24 hour. I did not take it off in the evening. I took off all the rest of my makeup but left my lipstick on to see if it would stay, and it did stay till the next morning. You could tell that I had pinky lips, but like I say, because it was cracking, it was just sort of bits of lipstick as opposed to a full-on lip colour. So it did stay 24 hours, but it's not a look that you would want to go with. And then I come to the second one that I'm reviewing, the Maybelline Super Stay. So as I said before, much prefer the design of this product just being the one thing. So you untwist from the end, and as with the Max Factor, you have the same sort of lip glossy applicator there. Again, the same, you let it dry and then you put the conditioning balm on top, and it pulls off and just twists up like that. But this product, in my opinion, lasted a lot better than the Max Factor Lipfinity. I found I didn't have to feel like I needed to put the balm on so much. It wasn't so drying on my lips. And putting the balm on, I sort of did it again at lunchtime, and it did last really well. And the colour was still there when I got home. And I found I didn't have the problem with it cracking and feathering like I did with the Max Factor one. And again, I had topped up the Maybelline one when I'd worn it all day and I was going out in the evenings. I just wanted to brighten the colour up a bit, and I did put a second coat over the top, and I didn't have the problem with it all balling up like I did on the Max Factor one. And again, 24 hour. I have worn this overnight and it does last till the morning, but the same with the Max Factor one, it's not a complete lip when you wake up in the morning, but was very impressed that they do actually last. So they would take you right from, you know, through a full working day out in the evening. So there we go. So I've now reviewed Max Factor Lipfinity and Maybelline Super Stay, and for me the winner is the Maybelline. Purely because I prefer the design of it being one thing, and to me, when you did want to top up the colour, because even though it says they last 24 hours, this one, the Max Factor, did fade a little and sort of crack, so you can top up this one without it going all horrible and funny. So there we go, for me the winner is the Maybelline. Thanks guys.